All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to break down Tesla's game plan for the next 5 years, but we're doing this a little differently. We're going to look at it like a high-stakes championship football game, and it's all based on this really sharp analysis from Claudia Reid. And this quote from Reid, well, it just sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? We're not just talking about a company here. We're talking about a team trying to win it all, where every single move, every play is critical. The potential for a Super Bowl level victory is totally there, but so is the risk of one single game-changing fumble. So before we can really dig into the playbook for the next few years, we gotta know who's on the field right now, right? Let's meet the key players in Tesla's current lineup. Okay, leading the offense, you've got the star quarterback, the automotive division. We're talking about the Model S, 3, X, and Y. These are the players driving the ball down the field on every single play, bringing in the huge majority of the revenue. This is the established leader, the one the entire team is built around. Now, every great quarterback needs a powerhouse offensive line to protect them. And for Tesla, that's the energy and storage division. You know, while the cars get all the headlines, this part of the business with things like Megapack and Powerwall is actually growing faster, and it's got better profit margins. It's kind of the unsung hero, quietly building that financial strength for the whole team. And of course, every championship team has a secret weapon, a trick play up their sleeve. For Tesla, that's absolutely software and AI. Think of full self-driving, FSD, as that high-risk, high-reward play. I mean, if they can actually pull off widespread, regulated autonomy, it doesn't just score a touchdown. It completely changes the rules of the entire game. And you can't forget about the home field advantage, the charging network. By getting basically every other car company to adopt its plug, now called NACS, Tesla is essentially forcing everyone else to play in their stadium. It locks people into its ecosystem, and you better believe it opens up a massive new revenue stream. All right, so we've met the players, we know who's on the field, now let's look at the actual playbook. This is Claudia Reid's breakdown of the specific plays Tesla needs to run to win that championship by 2028. So the very first play is a huge audible, a change right at the line of scrimmage. The original plan was all about building their own custom AI supercomputer called Dojo. But Reid's analysis highlights this major pivot to using partners like NVIDIA instead. It's a massive strategic shift. I mean, why build your own stadium when you can just rent one, right? This lets them focus on what really matters, using their insane data advantage to train the AI to win. Okay, so beyond that big AI audible, the playbook has 4 other key offensive drives. First up, scale the energy business. They need to keep ramping up those super profitable battery deployments. It just makes the whole company stronger financially. Second, navigate the competition. That means keeping a close eye on global EV giants like BYD and proving their self-driving tech is better than what rivals like Waymo are doing. Third, monetize that charging network. It's time to turn that home field advantage into a serious cash cow. And finally, you've got the Hail Mary pass. Execute on FSD. This is the big one. They have to turn all that data they've collected into real-world robo-taxi pilots that actually work. Okay, now this is where the stakes get incredibly high. See, Reid's analysis doesn't just give us the game plan. It maps out 2 completely different endings to this story. Let's look at what a massive victory looks like versus a devastating game-losing fumble. And here you have it, the 2 extremes laid out plain as day. The Super Bowl victory looks like this. Robo-taxis are a real thing, the energy business is an absolute cash machine, and Tesla's dominance is locked in across multiple industries. But the fumble is just as clear. FSD gets bogged down in regulations, competitors start eating into their market share, and the whole team just gets distracted and loses focus. The difference could not be more stark. So with everything on the line, what does the final scoreboard need to look like for a win? Well, Reid's analysis actually puts some hard numbers on the board, year by year. Okay, check out these metrics for victory. By 2028, the goal is to nearly double their global EV market share and their energy deployments. That's huge. But the real game changer, look at that third line, FSD adoption. Reid predicts it has to jump from around 18% to over 50% of new buyers. That is the leap that could truly define the win. And here it is. This is Reid's full game plan, the whole shebang, all pulled together visually. On the left, you can actually follow the growth projections for each key player, automotive, energy, autonomy. But just as important, look over on the right. You can see the potential fumbles for each one. Things like price wars, supply chain problems, or regulatory delays. This is it, the championship roadmap, with all the opportunities and all the risks laid out for everyone to see. So, we come all the way back to that one central question. The playbook is on the table, the players are on the field, and we know what the scoreboard needs to look like. The next few years are going to show us whether Tesla can execute a flawless championship performance, or if one single critical fumble is going to cost them the entire game.